Hi, hi, folks. Nick Tockert here with Art Time with Nick. I know this isn't my normal scheduled program, but folks, it is time to just let's go. For those of you who don't know, I'm an avid gamer and I have loved gaming basically my whole life. Uh, Having started in the early 80s, I've been a proud DM and GM for going on 30 years now, or right around that. And I just am so excited I can barely contain myself because Paizo, the makers of Pathfinder, basically threw down the gauntlet with the new open RPG creative license for Pathfinder and anything else that wants it. That is basically everything the original D&D OGL should have been, and gives us hope. And so, folks, when I get excited about something, a couple things happen. One of them is that I art. So I've opened up a nice square here. And because it is called the ORC license, I think it's time for us to get drawing and draw a strong. I don't like where that is, so we're going to move that over. I want room. I want room. Here we go. A strong girl. Now I'm not feeling so good, so I may burp myself, and if I do, I apologize. But we are definitely going to do something in homage of the awesomeness that Paizo is putting out, because they basically put out that they are developing an open gaming license for everybody, and that this license is going to be what the OGL should have, written by the people who wrote the original OGL. It's a direct response to that's too mundane a pose, to what Wizards and Yahtzee, Wizards and Hasbro WotC have been doing. So I'm thinking we need to pay homage to that now. I'm going to do it the only way I can. And that is by drawing. Oh, I hit the wrong button. Anyway, a strong orc girl in homage of the orc license. I will probably do multiple pieces along this theory and get them out quick. If you happen to stumble by in the comments, please say hi. But we are hopping and popping and rocking and rolling over here. I had a wonderful evening in that I did an art program for some teens. Howdy, Joe Bachman. Have you heard about the ORC license? Paizo, the guys who do Pathfinder, have done something miraculous. They have taken us from one of the darkest periods in gaming and went, fine. If WotC cannot care for the group and want to turn everything into making money off of the RPGers and heinous, vile control systems, we will provide a delightful alternative, making the whole project bite them firmly in the butt. I actually just saw something about that on Facebook before coming across your stream. Yep. I'm just loosing my artistic rage joy, my absolute gleeful fury on what's going on right now because it is absolutely beautiful. I also want to recommend anyone who is still bothered by this, which they should be, really needs to reach out and end your subscription to D&D Beyond. I know it's a convenient dice roller, but I happen to know um, a app designer who has made a very simple, very nice set of dice rollers and is doing other things. If only he would put his links in the commentary. Let me make sure that you are wrenched properly while we do this real quick, because I am just, oh god, this friends is like watching having seen, whoa, okay, my phone's working, and yeah, this for me is like having seen Alderaan get blasted by the Death Star, and now I'm seeing the Death Star having been completely torpedoed by a ragtag bunch of heroes. That's right. That's right. The Joe Bach Tech D&D. We might want to switch that over to RPG in the definition. Character, stat, and dice roller. You might want to change that name over so you don't catch flack for the D&D part. And yes, absolutely. For those of you who want independence in tactics gaming, you certainly can find it right there, and pick up the Big Stompy Robots games, because our dear friend Joe has made apps that are incredible, and they're just getting better. I don't think I want to do something else with that arm, but this is just, let's make her a little stronger. This is a strong girl. You mean strong? No, I mean strong. And I know this is just the sketch layer, so I'm not too worried. But absolutely, abso-fraggin-lutely, I needed a W right now, and I think we needed we all just needed a win, and we are getting that thanks to WotC just having fallen on the face to the glory that is Paizo. So, and yes, if you support independent creation, may I humbly suggest that you go in and you both bookmark for yourself and you watch the independent creators directory. I'm sorry, I'm so excited. I'm so just pleased as absolute punch right now. I'm having trouble talking. I could not be on someone else's stream right now, because unless they understood exactly what was going on, they would not get just how great today suddenly became. So I am doing something about it. Yes, this is very, very late for me, but so much excitement as is would have not worked to sleep. I can barely speak right now. I am so happy, because I know WotC's going to still do vile things. That's the nature of major business, and Hasbro got a hold of them, and I know that the employees aren't happy about it. I know the fans aren't happy, but the fact that that this has been handled is just the cat's meow. This is the best news I've had in so long I can't see straight. So, again, you'll pardon me if I am insanely excited here. Uh, so I am working on that right now. I'm trying to decide how I want to do this. And believe it or not, even though I've had D20s most of my life, they aren't exactly the easiest guys to draw. So I'm snagging some reference on my phone so that I can look at it. Oh, wow. Apparently Google has. Okay, dude. Image. Perfect. Lord of the Rings is about bros being bros. Anyhow, I expect there to be a lot of art and a lot of celebration coming down the pipe. But this, I'm going to have to move her eyes a bit. That's okay. Let's get zoomed in and work on her face because that needs work. This is going to be great. So I know that Joe's probably splitting time between chatting with me and Stupid O'Clock or Last Man Standing with Dan Hallfield, which any other time, if I were awake, I would be there. But you have to understand some things about me. My coat is very, very brown. I have a tendency, friends, to just love do that so I can see. Yeah. Uh, Defiance. She needs her little tooth. There will be much better details once I get inking this. But this is the whole, I'm drawing so fast, I'm shaking because I'm so excited. Because this is just, I needed a win right now. I needed to see a win. And we just got one. You know, hope against hope is one of those things that you don't see enough of. Oh, no, no, you're fine. Flip between whatever you need to. This is not scheduled nor planned. This is. This is just the best news I have seen in so long. Close enough. I'm not sure if I'm going to draw a wizard in flip flops flopped on the ground looking defeated. That might be a little excessive. And I don't want to get in trouble for being excessive. Well, she's standing on something too, isn't she? We will figure something out. This picture is far from done. But I just ugh, I'm there aren't words for how awesome I am finding the situation to be. So I'm just sort of doubling down into it. She needs to be strong on that side. Okay, I'll do this. He has a little wizard hat. Anyhow, because I've been talking about this coming for a very, very, very long time. At least 3 years, I kept away from the WotC OGL because, as good as it was, I had disturbance in the force, and I just there aren't words for how awesome this situation is. Her eyes are really low. I may have to pull them up. I want her to be pretty. She needs to be a pretty orc. I mean, vicious. She's done her damage, but pretty. Give her some eyebrows. This girl's she's earned her eyebrows. You know what I'm saying? She's got like some eyebrows, and she's got the hawk. And this is just the kind of reason why I draw sometimes. This is bam. Come right here. I'm going to do this. Give her that nose. This is how it's going to be, friends. This is just good. But I'm rhapsodizing, and I realize that, and I'm sorry if that's uncouth or unstandard, but I can't help it. This is glorious. And I love what this is about. Look up the license, look up how well written it's. I mean, they're talking about it's not even going to be theirs. They want to find a nonprofit to administer it so that what happened with WotC can never happen with Paizo. And they're making all their books 25% off. I think the code is like OpenRPG. I'm going to have to double check that code because, that needs to be both distributed and talked about. Artistically, I know I normally talk a lot more about what I'm drawing. What you're seeing is just me doing my more traditional fantasy piece artwork. I'm really kind of digging it because, well, I'm in that mood. And until I get this amount of joy out of me, like any other emotion, it's going to kind of sit. So I'm going to just finish that little Scully up here. Yeah, I'm going to cut the hat off. The hat doesn't need to be there. Okay, now she goes there. Big boobas go there. I'm going to play with that in a bit. I haven't quite decided how well I'm going to do it. Yeah, she's got a cut or a scar. That's fine. That is fine because we need more orc fan art anyway. I want to kind of fluff pad under the thing. Yeah, I think, do I want to do this style? Do some, well, I think some of this will get the old style shading, and then I'll do the additional shading. That needs to not be as corsety as it looks. It needs instead to be big belt. This has to be big belt. I need to come up with a name for this orc. probably piezo sounding. Well, actually, I can corset that a little bit as long as I have the belt over. I think I like that art. Yes, let's do that. Pull down. Give her her arm bracers here. Excuse me. But this is going to be a good one, guys. This is the reminder that good things still happen. Because we needed that. Oh, I see what happened. I was going to make her arm flex down and I changed the angle. That's fine. I can fix that. I has the technology. That arm needs to be stronger. Is stronger. Is orc. Bam. And this whole situation has some last minute Paladin Smite energy, and I am here for every loving blow of it because we need to see some wins. We need the good guys to win. And that's what this video is about. I'm gonna put that there, just a little bit of battle damage. That's fine. Do that. I think I might just add a totally bizarre lacing. Yeah, I like that. Just something quick. Now she's got to have some big honking gauntlet on this hand. Oh yeah, asymmetry is going to be a thing with this picture hardcore. This is so good. You know, we're going to get a little bit of strappiness, like something was up there. Man. I did not think Paizo was going to just step up and go, okay, we've given you a week to settle this. Everybody's scared. We're not doing it. Wow. I don't know what D&D could do to get things back now. I think they have completely lost it. And I am here. Friends, I am here for this because I am having so much fun with my strong orc. I just know she is buff and powerful, and she is definitely from the Paizo clan. I may do an homage. I'm doing some game design that I've been working for. I may seriously do some homage stuff into it because I think I need to add the Paizo clan of orcs. I'll spell it differently so they don't, feel like I'm capitalizing on them. But the hand sucks. I have to do something. Oh, the hand sucks. I'm excited, but I can't put bad product like that out there. Come on, Nick. You're not AI. You can draw hands. Ba-doom-cha. Learn to draw hands. It annoys the AI. There we go. I still kind of. That's better. Can do something like that. It's not perfect, but I will zoom in and I will patch that once I have everything else kind of skirted. And no, I know this is not the most practical outfit for anyone to wear, but it's awesome. And we are definitely keeping the orkiness alive. And just the raw speed of this character. This is not a lightly done character. She needs some fur on her boots. Oh, yeah. Because I just know that she kicks a ginormous quantity of derriere. So I am working on it. And if I miss your comment because I'm so into this art, I apologize wholeheartedly. I'm going to do a zoom in and tweak that hand. It does bug me, but put a crack right in the middle. I want it to be obvious how this guy died. Okay. She looks pretty good. That looks good. We're going to just do this and cut off the top of the boot just a bit. Because, oops, that was an accident. Sorry about that. I'm using the mouse to move my stuff around, not to come do the dodecahedron. Come on. And yes, I am using my favorite, the Good Pen, because I like the ruggedness of the Good Pen. And man, are D20s hard to draw. But we're going to get there. Because this is important. And this is how, as an artist, I express myself. It's not perfect, but it will certainly do. I need to erase that real quick. And I'll go back here. I gotta fix the writing. There will be glow effects. This is getting a full color job. Have no doubt about this. This is getting the full color job. That's not quite as smooth as I'd like it to be. That's fine. I'm going to probably visit that again. I gotta redo that hand, but it looks like I got oh, I see what I missed. I see a feature I missed that I need to get up there and fix. Do a little bit of line closing. Just minutes. This has to go across there to imply it's held on there, and then it needs to come right across here. Oh, I don't like those two lines. I gotta redo them. Come right across there and right across there. I don't know. I gotta do something with it. That line isn't working right. Let's take that back off. Oh, maybe the angle's all wrong. No, because then it gets lost. I'm getting lost in some of the lines, which happens. I'm not in the weeds per se, but I'm not where I need to be. So let's close that line up. I want there to be musculature obviously present on her because she's an orc, not a fairy, Not an elf, not a halfling, an orc. She was bred for war and victory and is doing it very, very well. So, let's see. Do this. It's very much my style. Let's lose this for a second, see what we got. Okay. That's not bad at all, friends. We're just coming in smoothing and grooving over the airways. We just need to sit and do some more detail work, fix a couple missing lines. Not a problem. And I got to fix those hands, which are being stupid. That one hand's being stupid. But that's okay. Because, one, I'm going to put a little dangly necklace thing there. Necklace thing. Yeah, she could have a necklace, a little totem. We don't know what it says, but she can have it. Boom. Boom. So, I'm so just in shock about so much of what is going on right now that it's just my brain is short-circuiting. And I should go to bed, but I know I won't be able to till I get this image laid out how I want it. There we go. There we go. Now we're getting somewhere. Big X is big. Okay. Let's fix that hand. I fixed everything else. Let's fix that hand. It's better than it was. I think I would call that a win. Okay. This right here, this is gold. And that means I get a chance to celebrate. And that's doing the safe thing, of course it is. So a lot of times I find myself holding the line for people who, for the heroes who can come and actually do the job. And they just saved gaming. Because I don't know what's going through WotC's thin little smooth brains right now. Actually, I think it's Hasbro trying to make more money off of D&D because, they're not making a lot of money off of a lot of things right now. And I want to see success, but it has to serve the community. That line's all wrong. Just going to do this. This is definitely this is awesome. Okay. Next level. Come on and let me show you what it's like. Come on. We'll probably hit multiply for this. Come over here, grab one of my favorite style of brushes. And yes, I'm going brushes. Watercolor. Where is the watery brush? Perfect. Give me some. Actually, we're flatting, so I need classic. I don't want to go darker or lighter. Oh, there. We'll start here. We'll start here. Oh, that's a little overkill. And you know what I realize? For this layer, I want to do that. And I want this. I want this much control. Let's go. My old friend, the soft airbrush, is out in force. And we are getting a big green girl extra green. Because you bet we can. We're just, this is just flatting it in. So I get the kind of smooth I want. It's fast. It's a little rough, but I think, oh, I apparently erased a line over here somewhere that needs. No, I don't want that. That doesn't go there. This goes there. I've got to fix that on the other layer, but I'm not going to mess with it until I have done everything that I set out to do. And I mess with it because that's that. That's that. Oh, her nose. Get this smooth. I gotta fix that line because I did something. So we're gonna pop down to here, go here, go black. Bam. Now we can fix that line as a straight line because I probably erased it there. And this gives her a bit of roll up under her other sleeve, like she has the remains of a sleeve. I'm okay with that. I am totally okay with the remains of a sleeve. I need to close that off because she's got some complexity in her garments here, and I don't want to get too in trouble. There we go. Now, let's get back to it, friends. Back to it. We're switching back to our airbrush. Pow. We're going to grab probably a nice moderate. Well, let's go light because we can always build up on the brown later. And yes, I tend to like my orcs on the green side. It happens. I'm just going to come across here, get my mottled brown on. And I am on the wrong layer because that never happens. Wait, there we go. My mottled brown on. Real quick, just throw the ink. I know. It knows where it's going. I know where it's going. We're all friends. We're all on the same page here. It is a party. We're getting this done. Oh, yeah. Knock these lines out. Knock this color out. Because after I'm done, I get to go to the bathroom and go to bed. And I will sleep the sleep of the righteous. A bit better knowing that their dastardly plan did not go off. Now I just need to do that. Get that finger that I missed. That's fine. Come back here, grab here. Now these are probably going to get recolored or colored over. I'm okay with that. I don't want to lean too heavy on just one color, but we're gonna play a bit. We are definitely gonna play. Yeah, let's get that. That's a good color for this. It's a little more subtle than you would think it is, but I kind of dig it. So we're just gonna do that. And I know it's all soft and kind of squishy right now. Faith, my friends. I have a plan. here. Oh, hi! Joined by Robin Yoda the Lilac Bunny. Yeah, thank you. I am doing this to celebrate the news about Paizo, hon. How are you? I haven't seen you online in a while. I'm very happy to see you out and about. Well, metaphorically. This is going to be cool. This is going to be so cool. I'm almost afraid of how cool this is going to be. Could do better, but okay. Hey, it's a start. If you need an ear or somebody to just distract or talk to, the old, do you want, advice, assistance, or just support? You know how to get a hold of me. Been your friend a long time. Not likely to change now. I try to help folks, but let's do this. Get this. This is coming so fast because I'm just nailing it. Okay. My house was joking and cheering when we read about ORC. Yeah. Uh, I'm still in shock. It's like a positive shock, which is not a sensation I am at all used to. But given the way things have been, I will certainly take the W. Uh, I've seen the bad guys win too many times, especially of late. And I'll be honest, I wasn't sure how this was going to shape out. This one scared me a bit because I didn't think Paizo had the beans or the fortitude to do what they did. Okay, get some darker gold highlight around. Put some gold there. I think I might. I don't know. Let's see. Kind of like that. I'm going to play with that on other layers. It's not done, but I like the golden aspect to it. But yeah, we're all celebrating right now. This is the best news I have seen in some time, and that's why I'm doing this art. And then I will probably post it and tag Paizo in it. And I don't know if they'll see it, but when somebody does something right by you, you reach out and you thank them. And right now, none of my games are in a place where I can say I'm making them the system because I haven't studied the system yet. But just the fact they're even trying is so amazing. You thought everyone would wait till WotC release date. We just want your money statement, and then this would happen. Uh, like I said, I've had enough big L's in recent situations where I did not think that that such a thing could happen. I mean, it was on the list of, well, there are certain ways to fix this situation and have us all make it, But I did not expect this. So, despite everything going on in my world and me really needing sleep, I've got to put some work in here. And then I don't know, I won't even know who to dedicate this to. But I do know it needs it because this is an absolute win. And I love a good absolute win. Heaven almighty, could use an absolute win. We're going to do this, do that. It's like 1 a.m. here. Yeah, it is 12:31 in my neck of the woods. So you're an hour ahead of me. Oops. There we go. Want to get this settled. I'll have to fix that eye a little bit, but I like that little peekaboo of femininity, and I think that's good. You got to have a little strength and femininity should be able to run parallel. They are not mutually exclusive. Now let's see. We've got a nice rough coat color. Now we're going to play. We are absolutely. I'm going to add another layer because I'm playing with some coloring techniques that I borrowed, and I hope it works out. I suggest dedication to your first game group or your local community group. That's not a bad idea either. Right now, this part is just going to be a thank you. And yeah, I do have a local gaming group after a fashion because I game at the library with with all the teens at one of the local libraries. I volunteer. I actually was there doing an art program intended for the teens, but we had everybody from teens to toddlers show up, so it became very adaptive. But I made it through. I usually do. I want to get a little bit. I'm going to have to hit different tones to get her to look right. That's okay. Let's see, is this working down here? Yeah, I think I'm too close to the intended tone, to the tone I grabbed. Let's go here. Let's go a little darker. Come over here. We'll start on the face because the face is definitely going to tell me the story. But I'm really kind of, I don't want to go that small. Let's try this. Really kind of shrink this down. Did it not? Why is it not? Wait a second. Well, here, we'll grab that for a second. We'll go pen. Okay. That's weird. It's doing that thing where it's not coloring again. Let's see, if I do that, it colors. If I come here, it just smooths it around. Okay, I see what's going on. It's more of a blend tool. That's fine. I grabbed the wrong brush. I don't need that. I need to come over here to my brushes. And I thought watery brush would work. Let's try soft bleed. Let's see what soft bleed looks like. And let's try, a darker color because I want it to pop. So, whoa, wrong size though. Way wrong size. pull that down quite a bit. I want to be able to control this beastie. Let's go down to 10 for now. Yeah, because we're doing some detail work. Yes. That's what I needed to do some contouring with. Yes. I may pull my buddy the blur brush out a little later. Once I think we're in a place where I can. Yes, let's just get it. Get that paint on there. Get that paint on there. Okay, we're going to go right across here. This has to be darkened to give her the shape I want. Yes. And I will hit the blur brush later to kind of amend that. But we'll hit here, hit here, hit here, hit definitely like this, definitely like this. Give it a chance to catch up. Hit the wrong button. That's fine. No? There we are. Click that because it lightened it back up. We're going to come over here. We're just going to add some detail lines. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. We're good, we're good, we're good. Now, this is still a normal layer. That's the beautiful part. I want, while I'm doing this, let's stop and hit. I had hit there, so I'm going to hit probably here. Hit this hair. But feel free to share, drop the link to your shows in the chat. Robin? There we go. Now we've got some of that going. Sometimes you just got to shrink it small to see. I need to get a very, very faint yellow as a start and do something like this. And I think, yeah, that's giving it the perfect bony base that I need. Get that in there. We'll come over here. We're going to grab a light brown, actually light pink, a peach, and I'm going to just throw that around in all the places it looks like it needs that. Stop streaming as stress blows up my hands. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Well, I hope you can feel better and your hands can settle down, because that's rough. I am no stranger to swelling and it causing problems. And I stream pretty much constantly anymore, but we're just going to use painterly approach. And it's funny because I was just last night talking to Luke Stone and picking up some pointers and things about different approaches like this. So it's great to have an amazing reason to start throwing down with some of the new skills isn't quite the right word, but approaches, because I don't know them well enough to consider. I still feel like I'm dabbling in technique, but I want to have a very certain kind of softish feel. And we are getting there. Heavens to Betsy, are we getting there? Let's try that color. Should do well. Or may only barely show up, which is good because it's a start. We can always add more. It's harder to take stuff away. I mean, it's still doable, for heaven's sake. It's digital art. But now let's add this one. We're going to go here. We can go blend mode all the way to our friend multiply, because we love multiply. And we're just going to darken the heck out of some of this. And get a little bit more reason to be the way we are out of this, because I'm running low on time. How long have I been on? An hour? Not bad, Nikolai. Not bad at all. This is the only piece I'm doing tonight. This is a celebration piece. And I will get it up and get it on DA, and then I will basically share this everywhere I can think that could use it. Because there aren't enough depictions of really good, strong women doing stuff anyway. And am I working on any more games, settings, systems, campaigns? The big answer is absolutely yes. Launching next week will be the Hybrids, the Sons of Gods, the full core role-playing game. And that should be, assuming all things go well, on fundmycomic.com. It will be one of the first 2 crowdfunders on there. And aside from that, I am working on more Big Stompy Robot stuff. I'm going to be codifying the engine that I built for Luke Stone Studios. Well, originally Luke Stone Studios, but it's for a whole lot of things, the Base Plus 2 engine. And that is going to be what I use to do my RPG, where I will take the setting that I've run. I believe Robin, many, many years ago, got to play around in there. I think in high school with me. And I'm going to codify the first module for that that's going public, the Dusk Falls over Ravencleft Gorge module, and I think that will it's a great campaign. It's a very Castlevania feeling campaign. I ran parts of it on the Dice Dames and Dudes gaming podcast on Red Valkyrie Presents with Shay and Cy and Luke Agliata and Woodrow. And I was very, very pleased with that. But this is getting there. For a quick piece, I only have about an hour to play with. I think I'm not doing too bad. Let's play with a layer, and let's go maybe hard light, because I need either add glow or hard light. Probably hard light. I can play with it later, and let's grab a fun color that'll clash just a bit with this. Heck. Let's get magical in here. Why clash just a bit when we can really rock it? We're going to come right here. We're going to dial the cyberpunk aspect to this to 11 with some really neat fluorescent blue rim lighting, because who doesn't love a little bit of electric blue rim lighting? Yes, please. Yes, please. I am absolutely here for this. Yes, 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 yes. Was that the one party I went to? I believe so. It was a long time ago, but I seem to remember gaming with you. I believe you played a priestess of some sort. It was either priestess or a bard, both of which fit your character far too well. But Yeah, I figured there's going to be a lot of fan art and stuff discussed with this coming out, and I'm really trying. I had an opportunity, and I'm not going to even abate to say thank you, Luke Stone, because he's stressing out. He's having a hard time. He's probably going to be evicted, and he's going to have to set up a GoFundMe to try to get the money because he got suddenly evicted and scammed. It's a bad situation for Luke, but I'm helping him through that best I can. Gosh, this I'm okay with. Riffs, yep, Riffs and Vampire the Masquerade with Aaron. Aaron was my original my DM, the first person who ran games for me that wasn't me. I learned a lot from her. Some of it was from liking what she did, some of it was from not liking what she did. Uh, she's the reason Maltov the Mage is a legendary NPC in my world. But let's just play this a bit. Oh, this is so fun. And I'm just fearless at this point because this picture is just hitting some old school buttons. But I want to come over here. I want to get this in on the blue because of course I do want this in on the blue. We're going to throw this right down the guidelines. Oh, hex yes. Oh, I love it when a plan comes together. Sorry, I left that up, but whew. Playing a shifter ranger right now? I bet. You are so good with party intrigue and skill based and DPS. You are a subtle woman with a very, very, very sharp mind. And it causes some of the neatest effects. I wish you could record it. I'd love to hear you RP again. And if you need system stuff, if I can send it to you by my contract, I'll send you goodies. You just need only ask. But back onto the gaming question yet a while back, I also am going to be doing more with my Big Stompy Robots Tactics game because that needs a bit of love. I have a new an expansion coming out that will reshape that game quite a bit. But you may end up getting an homage character in Dusk Falls over Ravencleft Gorge. You're getting a homage character. I just haven't figured out where I'm putting her yet. But there we go. Oh, the magic is just literally dripping off this orc. And I know this is a lot more painterly than a lot of the stuff I usually do. But this is special occasion situation. And I really kind of need this to rock. Because this is how I'm celebrating. I am celebrating by absolutely cutting loose. Purple and red, but not pink. Yes, ma'am. Boink. What you heard there was the ASMR of me writing a note to make sure that I don't forget that to throw it on my wall of knowledge. Speaking of awesome, have you written anything lately? Because I would love to see some of your stuff published and in a place where I could promote it. There we go. Oh, somehow that has an almost old school Magic card feel. I'm going to call that a win. Oh, you rockin' are amazing. I try. I just am blessed by my situations. Oh, I know what I need to do. Hold on. All the way here. Let me see. Can I? Yes. Because the magic has to be burning out of her eyes. There's no option otherwise. That's what it needed. Oh, awesome. Well, before I wrap up, because that brings up something else really cool that happened. I hope you guys like this. Give me a second. I am going to save it and do my exports now because that always reminds me to. I'm going to save this both. This one gets all the saves. That gets that. Give it a second. Good evening, Blue Teddy. So glad to hear from you as well. I am celebrating the news about the ORC license, the open role playing creative license that Paizo's putting out to offset the idiocy that Wizards has done. And as such, I've been kind of just banging out this image because I had no choice. I was going to go to bed. I was absolutely going to go to bed. And then I heard that news and I just lost my mind in celebration. So once I get this posted up to my DA, I will try to get it up to, and that's my DeviantArt, deviantart.com/NickT. I want to try to get this up to my Instagram, which is NickT_artist, and export the time lapse so that you guys can watch the whole process just bangarang out on YouTube. So I'm going to put you away. And I'm going to be quiet for a minute because it always robots real bad. If you hear me okay, I'm is going to need to send her. But I have show up. Plus, actually, when it's all done, I've put my latest book. It's not me, trust me on this one. but I have to wait for a little bit, or, loading bar. I stream I do this because I don't forget. I forgot how long it takes when I've read multi-layer BC like this. Come on, that's great. I love her. She needs a name. She'll show up somewhere. I love her. Almost there. Okay. Yes, we'll put you right there. So I should have actually a couple of new time lapses to put up and I'll do that as soon as I'm done here. But I do have one other thing to talk about, so you're gonna have to deal with because I've saved that, and I've exported that, so I can close that. Maybe there we go. Open this full screen and go here. The reason we're going here is I want to talk about something that I finally got my hands on. This is my latest publication available through Amazon, and that is Art and Tales Volume 1. And what this book is, and Robin Yoda mentioning that she wrote a scene that didn't have a story for. I started doing prompts. You get a prompt and you do a picture based on the prompt. And I've done that for some time. Let me pull one up. This is one of the favorites that people have. And so but my problem was anytime I do the art, it would be black and white because it was all in the same notebook. And I would have a story that formed with it. And sometimes they're full page, and sometimes they're just little snippets of a story. So, I have with this guy, I have a much longer, miniature story. None of these were ready to become full books yet. I've been asked to revisit a few of these, but they're all little snippets of story based on the image that was born from a single a word that floated through my mind. And because of that, I did a whole series. This was born out of me thinking about the phrase "Wu-Tang is forever," because I had a art show which I got to submit for, but Xander got sick, so I couldn't actually go. So there are 25 stories in here, including the story for the cover, which is the last one. And you can find this on Amazon.com/Nicholas Tucker. Amazon.com/author/Nicholas Tucker. All my links should be in the description. So if you want to support me, please do that. We are joined again by Joe Bachman of the Independent Creator Directory. That's you know what? Here. It is INDIECD.org. And that is the place to be if you want. It's like a white pages of old, for those who remember, of great independent creators. I'm on there. Joe's on there. Luke Stone's on there. Brian K. Morris is on there. We have writers of various fiction, editors, colorists, inkers. If you ever wanted to do collaborative work and you didn't know who to reach out for, that's a great place to one-stop shop. And if you are a creator, it's a great place to go. So please do that. And please, that one can be left white. That one can be left white. It's literally a white pages. It works. Please don't do any more gradients. But I've just pulled a show that's over an hour 15 out of nowhere. It is 1 a.m. I need to call it for the evening. Thank you so much for following. Robin, it was so good to hear from you. And thank you for reminding me that I need to send some encouragement Hannah's way because I have to do that. Thank you, Blue Teddy, for coming through the door. Oh, I did not know that. Um, when you say you do readings, do you mean like card readings or you're reading books? Because if you're doing that sort of thing, please, you have an amazing voice. Do that online. Please use your wonderful channel, Robin Yoda the Lilac Bunny, on YouTube, so that more people can find you. But oh, you read books. That's what I thought. Please look up and do that, and read your own poetry. Read a lot because you have such a stage presence, and even if you're uncomfortable showing your face online, a lot of people are. I mean, if I was gifted with a face for radio, uh, could do it, but I understand the need. So I will, guys, I will see you tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. right on this channel. That's 10 a.m. Eastern for Never Mind the Furthermore, and then 8 p.m. for the Historical Fencing Guild. Sometime this weekend, I'll do the normal scheduled art time with Nick, where I do 3 or 4 pieces. But I am fast out of time, and I have to go take care of some things. So thank you all for coming. Please keep drawing. Please keep creating. Please publish your work so I can promote it. Because when you create, you can fix it, you can improve it, you can tweak it, but at the end, you can't edit a blank page.